we're going to start by feeding ChatGPT information about Midjourney. So for example, don't have to teach it how to use Discord. I'm not even sure this would even help too much, but things like using the image command. So we're going to copy and paste things like this. Yeah, information that is going to be directly relevant to creating a prompt. So for example, this one in terms of the buttons underneath the images you get, like upscale or variance, we also won't, I guess, feed it because that's not relevant to the prompt itself. So we're going to take what's relevant here, and then particularly everything here in prompts, explore prompting, so giving it examples, and then like parameters. So yeah, we're gonna get into quite a lot, but you'll have all this text in the description of this video, either in the description or in a text file somehow. Yeah, so all you have to do is just copy and paste this, put this into ChatGPT, and essentially you're teaching it how to create a good prompt. Soon, though, in a minute, we're going to give it 5 example prompts. So it has all the information it needs. It sees 5 example prompts, and then it knows Midjourney essentially, and then we can ask it to create some prompts for us. All right, so I went through the documentation. Well, first I said, I'm going to teach you Midjourney. Then I said, here's all the documentation. And this is what I'm going to give you to copy and paste, but just a bunch of information about parameters, sort of some example prompts, and it was awesome that gave me a summary of how to use Midjourney. And it knows what it is. Discord bot that uses AI to generate images, tips for creating effective prompts, parameters, which this is like, I've used Midjourney now for like 10 hours. I'm pretty like comfortable with it. Like, this is perfect. But now we have to give it some examples. So I just Googled best prompts for Midjourney V5, and I'm just going to take these prompts. Not every single one. I'm going to get like 10 of different styles, right? We only need one like photo of someone, one fantasy setting. So yeah, I'll get like 5 to 10, and I'll add this in the copy paste file as well. So let me do that. So I ended up giving it 12 example prompts just because I really love some of these examples. So let's go through them. They're just really beautiful. I got this one, illustration. I didn't do the marketing blog illustration or logo design or web design just because I won't be making anything like that. I think this one, especially because multiple angles. This, and this, and oh, there's the famous photo. There's a lot of news written about this piece. This one and this one. Yeah. So let's see. So I gave it the example prompts, and yeah, now I'm gonna ask it to make some up itself. So I gave it these 4 topics, and I asked it to make 3 options for each topic as well. So 1, small business owner, 2, a robot knight with castle in the background, 3, a futuristic skyline, and 4, King Kong hanging onto the CN Tower. And it's working. It looks quite good, but I'm going to put these into Midjourney and see if the images actually end up looking great on Midjourney as well. So the last thing, this one was more of a test because I actually put a similar prompt to this into Midjourney, and Midjourney couldn't really comprehend the action that was going on. So it had King Kong, it had also the CN Tower, but it was more so like the CN Tower was in the background, King Kong was in the foreground. So there wasn't really any action going on. Like it wasn't actually hanging on to it. It was just like simple one layer in the front of King Kong, another layer in the back of the CN Tower. So I'm going to see if the prompt it gives me, one, I'm going to see if, first of all, ChatGPT can understand this concept. I think it can. What's going on. I don't just want King Kong and the CN Tower. I want it, hanging onto the CN Tower. So I'm going to see if ChatGPT understands it. And two, I'm going to see if the text it gives me, Midjourney, can actually, I guess, comprehend that. So let's see. So we have the 12 prompts, 3 for each topic. So the first one, yeah, looks, wow, they look beautiful. It was interesting that it chose to, add, because I just said, I think small business owner, and it added, working late into the night in their cozy bookstore. It adds activity to your few word prompt. Looks amazing. Okay, this one is like a bakery, small business owner. Wow. Yeah, it really knows what it's doing. It golden morning light illuminating the freshly baked bread and pastries. It's crazy. You just give it the documentation and some examples, and it wow. This one's I guess, pottery small business owner. The lighting is always so beautiful. Okay, next, I think it was like a robot knight in the foreground with the castle in the background. So, yeah, these look quite good. I don't really know if I'd say I see the robot aspect, but a robot knight is sort of tricky to envision because the plate armor on a knight versus the plate of a robot sort of looks similar. So, yeah, given the hard prompt, I'd say I'm really happy. This one, a noble robot knight holding a futuristic laser sword. So I think I noticed with these prompts that ChatGPT sort of got a bit ahead of itself. It's explaining things that Midjourney version 5 can't necessarily do too well. So, I mean, this one is actually a laser sword, I'd say. So actually, this one is actually awesome. This first one. They all look good, though. All right. So now this one was not great. So this one is a robot knight engaging in a fierce battle against a fire-breathing dragon. Midjourney instead opted to mix those into a robot dragon, which this one's actually awesome. This one's really cool too. So honestly, the outcome is still very cool. It's just not necessarily what the prompt was envisioning, but I can already see version 6 coming out. Who knows? I have no clue when version 6 will come out, but I'm guessing maybe this year. And definitely this is it's going to be able to do, is actually like work with verbs and action. And yeah, it is really good with like scenes though, like futuristic city skyline. This looks amazing. And it's cool that it does give you different options in terms of art style. So I think this one actually, Chaos 20. So ChatGPT is using available parameters, which is very impressive. So chaos dictates like how varied the images can be. If it's low chaos, they'll all be a different, like very similar style. If it's high chaos, they'll all be different styles, different things going on. So yeah, it's cool that ChatGPT it's like the perfect student. So you teach the student and it memorizes everything instantly and can actually apply it. I've been using it for a long time now, and I'm still shocked at how good ChatGPT is, but also Midjourney. This is awesome. Futuristic metropolis. Wow. Okay. Futuristic skyline. This one is cool, like eco-friendly megastructure blending nature with cutting-edge architecture. It's just nuts that ChatGPT thought this up. And then Midjourney, they're the perfect team. ChatGPT is the brains. Midjourney is the artist, the painter. This one was like really the only one that sort of sucked. Like I said, still Midjourney is not good with action. ChatGPT is. So I said the basic prompt was King Kong hanging onto the CN Tower. And so ChatGPT added to that. It says King Kong gripping the CN Tower with one hand while swatting away attacking helicopters with the other, creating a thrilling action scene, literally straight out of the King Kong movie. And honestly, it's not an action movie. It's more like a comedy. Like it looks like this is half King Kong, half helicopter. This one looks quite good. Like it's real, still nothing to do with the prompt. This one, it sort of has somewhat of a CN Tower, but not really. And King Kong's face is just super messed up, not normal. And then this one, it's like multiple King Kongs, 1, 2, I think a third one down there maybe, and it looks like they're flying. So yeah, that one was not impressive. But this is to be expected. It's just not great at these if there's too much action going on. So again, this one was more focused on the CN Tower, the outcome. But this one, it's like a werewolf, basically. This one, again, sort of a werewolf. This one looks more like a lizard. So there's more of the CN Tower, but King Kong is just not there at all, really. And this is the only one that looks like the CN Tower, but there's no King Kong. This one does as well, but this looks way off. This looks way off. So yeah, I'm sure things like this are going to be fixed in version 6. Okay, and this one, not even King Kong. It's like a baboon or something. These, I mean, it's still somewhat interesting, like what it thinks up, but yeah, it's not the prompt at all. And this one, yeah, it makes images that honestly are hard to explain, which is in a way, I think, an advantage, because when you give an artist an idea, or you give an artist a prompt, it's going to make things that like sort of make sense. But Midjourney can sort of get your creative juices flowing in the sense that it's just going to imagine things that people have a hard time imagining. Like what exactly is going on here. It's random. It's almost like there's a statue and there's a procession going on. Because that doesn't look like that looks more like a statue. And then this one, it looks like he's some politician speaking to a crowd almost. So, and this one looks like he's in an airport. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I hope you guys learned a lot about being able to mix ChatGPT and Midjourney, and I'll definitely be releasing more videos like this soon.